Hey guys, great news! Outcome Memories version 0.2 is coming out on Saturday, December 13th, which basically everybody expected. Hey you! Do you happen to have a comically large skill issue in Outcome Memories? Are your punches missing so bad you'd have a better chance of landing a girlfriend? Is your reliance on your team not enough to survive the round? Well, you've come to the right place, because today, I'll be teaching you how to use Knuckles properly. But first, look, I need to ask you guys to like and subscribe. It may seem greedy, but I even went out of my way to see how many of my viewers were actually subscribed, not stolen from Google, and this was the result. Look at this, 0.8%, and I need you to help me fix that. It takes a matter of seconds, and it really helps me out. So go ahead, hit that button, and let's get into it.
But first,
To start, let's look at the selection screen. This is a lot more important for maining a character than most people would think. That would be selecting your character before someone else, which is pretty obvious. For the fastest selection, you have three options: Tails, Sonic, and Knuckles. The others usually require either a double input or just being a god at the game, I have no idea. But since we're only here for Knuckles, I'll just go over his selection pattern, which is D and spacebar on computer. If you're really in a rush for selecting him, like someone else is trying to get him, then you can try pressing both D and spacebar at the same time, but it won't always work. So be careful if you go for this, or you might be stuck as Tails. Now, before we can actually get into throwing hands and a basic game plan, you're gonna need a few techs to help you out. Damn, I'm Dr. Seuss, bro. Look at that. For the first tech, I call it controlled gliding. It can be used for accelerated movement, routes, jukes, or damage resistance. To do it, 1. Cling onto a wall. 2. Use punch. And 3. Turn to face the way you want to go, or look sideways from the original clinging. Now, press space and you'll go flying forward with a camera-controlled glide, damage resistance, and more than enough space for a follow-up. Here's a clip of it being used in a normal match. As you can see, it's pretty useful, whether you're trying to hold a punch for flame, or just, getting away in a chase, it can still be really useful. Next is a tech I call counterbailing. It's insanely simple, being a way to prevent punishes from missed counters. Preferably, you're near a wall in this scenario, but similar steps can be followed in a non-clingable environment. 1. Move towards the nearest wall. Or, if you're not close enough to one, just walk forward. 2. Jump upwards and cling to it, but make sure you're not too close or you might just, the game's kinda buggy. Or, keep walking forward. 3. Near the end of your counter's duration, start pressing Q really quickly. But not too quickly that you double click it and cancel the punch, or you might get hit anyway. But at the same time, jump off of the wall. Or, for the non-wall version, just jump. Now, this is where it completely splits off between the two. For the wall version, if you didn't get enough distance from the EXE with the wall jump, off of the wall that you clung to, spin around and quickly click so that they can get hit by a down slam. Otherwise, let go of the punch and just keep running. Since you're probably close to a wall in that scenario, you could also re-cling to it, but I usually go for a stun. It depends on whatever you want to do. Here's the part you were all waiting for. So, you got Knuckles, and now you know some basic techs. What now? Well, you gotta start packing this motherfucker up. So, here's your standard game plan to do so. 1. Always stay within a certain proximity of the killer. Unless you're being targeted and or in an endangered condition, you should be just fine doing so. However, Don't obliviously trail behind him like some sort of dog, even at a distance, unless you're either really good, very bad / passive, or you can counter react to them turning around and M1ing you, which is really useful actually. You should try that. In some scenarios, you might even want to try reading pathways or winning out somewhere you know they'll go. For example, this spot on X's castle is a great place to charge punches up due to frequent activity and many places to cling to or glide with. In a chase, try to preserve your punch. By holding a punch, you gain a load of damage resistance, taking only 15 damage per M1 in 2011 X's base mode, 20 damage per M1 by Colossus, or 18 damage per M1 by 2011 X's Rage. This can be used as a frame 1 resist where you can then cancel and run away, giving you distance, and only putting your punch on a 5-second cooldown. Something you can do on top of this, if the killer you're going against has adapted to your strategy of punch blocking in a chase, you can start using punch and then countering during the punch startup. That way, when they go to hit you for the free 15 damage, they actually get stunned by your counter. Now, I'm sure you guys have already heard of the punch damage resist thing, so that last little segment probably didn't really surprise you much. But, did you know you can actually control how far your punch goes? So, from what I've learned about this character, Knuckles, is his punch ability has a lunge feature, yes, but sometimes it just doesn't. If you jump while holding a punch, and then after landing you decide to click, it won't lunge forward, but rather punch in place, which you can instantly move out of, which gives you iframes, a quick turnaround option, and if the EXE knows how Knuckles works, they'll likely try and close in on you so that, you lunge past them and don't hit them. But with the power of doing this on command, you just have to watch out for the fact that sometimes if you land but click too quickly, then it'll just kinda... So, that'll be about it for the learning portion of the video. For the rest of the video, you'll get to see some professional Knuckles gameplay. But hey, if you think I missed anything, major or minor, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. I'll check it out, others can see it, maybe I'll pin it, maybe I'll heart it. All these different things can happen, and all you have to do is type a few words into the comments.
Psych!
Don't forget to hype the video, like and subscribe, it helps a lot.